Hey, let's talk about sports real quick. Is baseball like declining? And if so, why do you think that is? From a let's turn this into a business conversation, right? So historically, baseball has been known as America's pastime, right? The sport that people love to go to, drink a $19 beer, $17 hot dog, go enjoy the game, bring your family, whatever. But it seems like baseball has declined a lot over the years. Agree, either of you guys, or disagree?
So, I mean, certainly when you look at the attendance, it looks like it is down. But as we know, it's all the licensing deals and media rights that drive so much of that revenue. So, from a viewership standpoint, I don't know where everything
Boston's in
stands.
first place in the American League East, which I didn't know. So I guess they're playing well. But so then the actual broadcast of the event is what you're saying, Tim, is the thing that's
Yeah,
important in this case, not the actual physical event of that thing. So that's almost irrelevant at this point.
yeah. I mean, I think that you look
Not
at
irrelevant.
like I mean, what did Amazon buy just for Thursday night football rights? It was like $1 billion deal with the NFL and
A
ESPN
lot.
Monday Night Football. I mean it's big money.
You think that's
To
streaming rights that they wanted, or they want that you think they're starting to play ball so that they can buy the overall big rights at some point when Fox and CBS and whatever
yeah,
goes
I'm
away?
sure they have to have a long term strategy in play. I would think at least to
Have you
get the
ever
ball
watched
started, get
a
everything
game
started.
on Amazon Prime?
No, because it's always on the NFL Network as well. So
It is
I
interesting
don't know.
how, like, is it Amazon? No, Roku just bought that Quibi. Did we talk about this before? So Quibi was
No.
this thing that had a Super Bowl commercial 2 years ago, 2019, I want to say, maybe even 2020. They had a Super Bowl commercial, and so that cost what, $4 to $7 million, and it was supposed to be like 10-minute shows or less, mobile driven, and it was an app, and I think they raised something like Quibi, Quibi, something like that. I think they raised something like $6 billion. Here is Zack stats coming out, but that's what we have Gavin for to fact check me. So something like $6 billion they raised, and then talk about a quick, quote unquote, fail. I guess their investor said, "Let's get out," and they sold the streaming rights or whatever content rights that they had to Roku, which is like the thing that is like a platform for a lot of these other streaming OTT platforms to be housed under, kind of like an Apple TV, but not just for Apple stuff, I guess,
Right.
for like $100 million or something like that. And so it's interesting how all of that content, that the allure of that was worth billions, but then the actual material, the actual content of that was worth pennies.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I think that certainly getting back to the baseball thing, it seems like the NBA certainly has done more to engage the audience to keep people interested. Uh,
What are some things
it,
that you're seeing that they have done that engages them back?
well, I think that from a worldwide standpoint, everything that they've done with China expanding leagues into Europe, continuing to go younger in terms of developmental play, little things like that that I've heard. I mean, I'm not a big basketball follower. I think that I don't remember what the rule change was. Gavin, you may know, but like 3 years ago, there was a rule change that scoring went way up in basketball, and I had something to do with shot clock resetting or something like that. I don't remember what, but
Huh.
and
I
I think
always
baseball's trying.
Yeah,
You don't have to
I
go
always
through the intentional walk process. You bring a pitcher in, they have to pitch for three batters. You just can't change a pitcher for every single batter. So they're trying to speed things up. But
yeah. What's interesting to me is that when I look at content or I look at really anything, I say, okay, like, what is the use case of that? How are people learning about that? How are people watching that? How are people consuming that? And these things that have $1 billion streaming rights, those are the big, what do they call it, elephant in the room, whatever. Um, you look at that and you go, okay, well, how did they get here, right? They have to physically fill a stadium of 17,000 people, which is in itself a difficult thing to do, right? And then of that, they have to get millions of other people to view that thing, or the goal is to get millions of other people to watch that thing too, so that those sponsors, those advertisers would spend some sort of money to want to do that, because that's the play there. And it's always
Right.
interesting to see how it works, and how the in-person event, I don't know what the word is, the in-person thing is different than what happens on TV.
Yeah, I mean, it's fascinating to me, man. Again, they make it look so easy in terms of like content creation, all the teasers, the highlight reels, everything that goes into this. I mean, there's a lot of people behind the scenes making all this stuff happen. I mean, just even like preparation before the games, having all the graphics and overlays already pre-prepped and ready to go, just to continue to enhance the experience for those that are watching either on TV or in the stadium.
Are you stuck at your home office, socially distanced coffee shop, or your fancy all bricked out corner office, wondering why no one can see your business and sales are all over the place? Sounds like you need a pro. That's why I developed the Anomaly Academy. Insert clever copy here. Oh, I guess I was supposed to put something else there. Oops. You can grab access to the Anomaly Academy now at zackmillersays.com/Anomaly Academy.